Good tidings to you, one and all. This I, your humble orator, Renz Uel, Tumapng, hailing from the first year's block C of the nursing department. A man whose bread and butter is science and the arts. It makes my heart weary, the crisis that befalls our land. It is not a clandestine thought to say that our world is dying. It is my duty today to prove to you all my stance on the subject pertaining to nuclear power. There is a misconception about nuclear power as the world burns ever more due to man's arrogance, negligence, or disregard for the very land that birthed our lineage. Due to the need for power, electricity, and fuel sources, it has diminished the livability of our planet. The endless gases and pollution that has been dumped into the air, water, and land, decimated and continued to do so in the living areas of not only people, but nature's children, the animals of this world. It is true that we have renewable resources, yet those still eat up a lot of our resources, but due to frequent maintenance and repair. Such a renewable resource would be wind energy. The reason for its frequent maintenance is repair is because it is subjected to adverse conditions regularly. This is where nuclear power comes in. It is an energy source that can run for months to years without stopping, despite any calamity that may befall it. Additionally, a nuclear power plant can last for decades and it can be built from repurposed coal power plants due to almost having the same mechanism of creating electricity. Part of the argument against nuclear power is that the waste it generates is very toxic, harmful, and radioactive. Matter of fact, only 1% of the waste generated is radioactive, and at most 90% of the bulk is slightly contaminated. As for gas emission, the only emission of such type would be steam from water used to cool the systems within or for turning turbines. Due to this, it is much cleaner than other alternative sources of power. Let us address the elephant in the room: nuclear waste and meltdowns. On the topic of waste, they are put inside dry caskets, meaning they are stored within multiple layers of steel and concrete. They are then moved onto a deep geological disposal site. This method, burying the nuclear waste deep enough that even unmined uranium, despite having contact with groundwater, does not affect any of its surrounding. This is done after storing it within the facility and removing as much radioactivity from the material they can. It is quite extreme of a measure, but a needed measure nonetheless. On the topic of meltdowns, it is a possibility. However, with current technological development such as, buildings that can mitigate the effects of earthquakes and other calamities, proper engineering and supervision, it can be easily avoided. Meltdowns throughout history has been traced to negligence and due to a long history of nuclear scare. I do not feel that this is a problem. It is a problem that can be easily mitigated. I mentioned nuclear scare. I did so because it can be seen that people have a misconception about nuclear power. Media has portrayed it as this evil machination of man, a force that is too powerful for human hands. There is truth in this. However, this view hinders our progress. My heart that yearns and loves science inside me weeps to our perception and misconception of such an amazing power source. That is all, and I thank you for listening.